Hello, you guys, and welcome. Is it game music? Hello, you guys, and welcome to a visual novel. Today, we're going to be playing something called Just Kiss Him Already. I'm an avid, hopeless romantic. I'm somebody that likes to make people that I ship kiss. And this says Just Kiss Him Already, and it sounds great. Just Kiss Him Already is a fluffy high school boys' love story about two idiots who need a gentle push in the right direction to get together. And you're here to help with that. So yes, this is boys' love. So, I'm excited. It looks really cute. The art style looks really adorable. The download link for this is in the description below. I'm not entirely sure if this is a demo. It says that this was made for Yaoi Jam 2022, so this is kind of an older game, but has been updated recently. I'll have to definitely check in the person's profile to see the full game of here. But let's just go ahead and play this. What's your name? Mine. Am I purple? Am I purple? Yes, purple. Listen, our name is gonna be well, Emmy is feminine, so we're gonna say Emu. No, that's right. Ghost. Ghosty. 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 Let's try to capitalize it, but Ghosty. Yeah, I looked over at Ghost and I said, that's the one. Enter. Ghosty, are you sure? Yes. Wait. No. Ghost. There you go. Perfect. Ghost T? Are you sure? Yes. Oh, there's the music. What's to be said about the first day of a new school that hasn't been said a million times before? A school's a school, and one that doesn't look too different. This one doesn't look too different from my last. Same boring sights, loud noises, and unfortunate some meals. That means people who don't take showers. Stinky. With any luck, the same curriculum with the same place. I transferred halfway through the school year, so adjusting is going to be a pain. I'm not looking forward to it. I make my way down the corridors, following the map I was given by the front desk. My class should be the third door on the left. And I bumped into a hot guy. What part of no running in the halls don't you understand? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness, Lord of the Hallways. Shouldn't you be happy I'm this excited to get to class? Is that why you were running in the opposite direction? Maybe I have to get some laps in to burn off all this energy. Not in the hallway, you don't. I can't help it, I'm just so excited to learn. Alright, I already like him. Two loud, arguing boys block the door to the classroom. Excuse me, did you get off on the playing hall monitor? Student council not enough? I wouldn't have to if you wouldn't stop being such a hazard. I just need to get past. You're impossible to deal with. Next time I'm getting a teacher. Ooh, not a teacher. Anything but that. Should we push him? Let's wait patiently. I am, in fact, my name is Ghost T. Therefore, I must listen to all the tea. I'll just wait this out. I don't want to make enemies on my first day. You're such a child. And you're such an adult, caring about whether or not I run in class. I love the attention, but I prefer chocolates. Maybe buy me lunch instead. That's it, I'm going to class. Don't run, Hayden. Whatever you do, make sure not to run. You're gonna kill someone if you do. They finally finish their conversation and notice that I'm standing here. Oh, where'd you come from? Can we help you? I need to get past. Ah, shit, we're in the way? You should have said something. I tried, but you were both too busy arguing. This is C3, correct? 3C, correct? I hand the more responsible looking of the two a school map. Yeah, this is 3C. Are you a new student? Mm-hmm. Well, this is our class too. Nice to meet you. My name's Arlie. Weird, no one mentioned a new classmate. You'd think we'd get told these things, huh, Hayden? It was the first topic of the class meeting yesterday morning. You sure? I held the meeting. Huh, guess I missed that part. Anyways, my name's Hayden. Apologies for blocking the way. They scoot past and let me through the door, following behind me. I'm greeted by the faces of about 20 unfamiliar students and a surprise teacher. Ah, Ghost T, there you are. I was starting to wonder if you gotten lost. Hayden, Arlie, nice of you to finally join us. Class started a few minutes ago, but by all means, please take your time. Welcome, Ghost T. I hope these boys didn't cause you any trouble. Everyone, if I could get your attention for a moment, please. An awkward hush fills the room as everyone turns to face me. That's one of the most embarrassing things ever. I've never transferred schools or anything, but on the first day of school, when teachers make you stand up and, like, introduce yourself, I fucking hated that shit. Listen, if I want to make friends with somebody, I'll go up, talk to somebody, try to make friends with them. I don't want to fucking talk to the whole class. It's scary. This is Ghost T, who will be joining us starting today. Nice to meet everyone. Have you had a tour of the school grounds yet, Ghost T? Not yet. Well, in that case, I'm sure Hayden and our lead be happy to help you out during lunch. Wait, why us? You both can make up the time you've spent disrupting the class by helping out the new student. Unless you prefer I just mark you both as late. Pff, I'd rather be marked late. It doesn't even We'll help out. Perfect! I'm glad that's settled. Ugh, fine. Now, Hayden, Arlie, please take your seats. Ghosty, there should be a spare seat towards the back. By the window. I take the seat, and the lesson starts. Hayden and Arlie meet me outside in the hall after class. So do we get an extra time to eat, or do we have to spend it all on the tour? Is multitasking too hard for you? Can't walk and eat at the same time? I'm just asking. Doesn't this get in the way of your student council shenanigans? You guys don't need to give me a tour if it's too much trouble. I'm not sure how long I want to be around them bickering anyway. I never said that. What's the point of student council if not to help the student body? Especially new students. Yeah, I got nothing better to do. It's fine, Ghosty, we got you. You know, the school... you'll know the school inside and out by the time that we finish. We make our way down the hallway, and Hayden makes an abrupt stop before the stairs. Toilets are here and down the hall towards the back. Don't trust Ghosty can't read a sign. Don't trust Ghosty can't read a sign? Don't trust Ghosty can read a sign? That sounds weird. I just know how much trouble you have. I'm trying to be considerate. Isn't the point of a tour to point everything out? If Ghosty wanted, they could just read the school maps. Is that you admitting this is a big waste of time too, Hayden? It's about the human interaction element. To get a new student more comfortable. I haven't gotten a single word in between them. I honestly don't know what to make of them. They seem like good friends. They seem like the kind of friends that bicker all of the time, but they're like, it's like friendly teasing. I get the impression they've known each other for a while. Only people who've known each other for a long time talk to each other like that. No one's that rude to a complete stranger. Well, these are my new classmates. At least things are interesting. School tour, on the other hand, is about as exciting as a school tour can be. All the basic components. Gym? Check. Library? Check. Assembly hall? Check. That about covers where you'll be going from class to class. I like how in their hair they have little stars. We always meet at 3C in the morning first, so don't worry about having everything memorized. Anything else you want to see, Ghost T? Let's go to the cafeteria. Cafeteria for sure. Now we're talking. Good choice, Ghost T. I'm starving. Huh? Just through this door is the cafeteria. The map says there's 2 entrances, but this is the one that everyone uses. The other one is closed. Got it, thanks. So Hayden, about buying me lunch. Why exactly would I do that? Because I'm hungry, and I'm asking so nicely. I don't bring money to school. I pack my lunch before I head out. You could do that too if you tried waking up more than 5 minutes before you have to leave. Okay, I do that. Harsh. I'm not fussy. What'd you bring? So Arlie's the kind of guy to poach food from people, huh? Anywhere else you want to go, Ghosty? Student council room. I'd like to see the student council room if that's okay. Really? I'm glad you have an interest. Ah, you're not gonna go join the nerd club, are you, Ghosty? We're not accepting new members, but you're free to drop by with any problems you might have, and we can try and help out. Damn, rejected already. Student council room is just at the end of the hall, the last room on the left. No one's busy with anything important, and we should be able to go in. We enter a small, dusty back room. So this is the student council room. Not very impressive. Though I suppose it's more about the people within it and what they get up to more than itself. Huh, it's empty. It's lunchtime? Maybe they went to get food. Normally, there's someone in here by now. I don't like having this place empty during lunch. If you ever run into issues with your studies, we can try to help. We keep track of events around the school, help organize and allocate funds to clubs, and keep on top of clubroom maintenance. Good to know, thanks. Kinda admirable the way he's attempting to keep the student council accessible. Definitely friendlier than my last school. Well, no point in standing around this empty room. Anywhere else you want to go, Ghost T? Finish! I'm out of ideas. Anything else you guys want to show me? That's about it. At least what you'll need on, based on your timeline. Oh wait, I forgot something. Let me show you the school gardens. I'm part of the gardening club. Really? Which is always accepting members, by the way, unlike some other clubs. I'm in. We make our way to the building and down the back of the school. There's a large row of different assorted plants and vegetables, all coordinated across the patch. So there's a gardening club. Yep. I wouldn't have realized you were a green thumb without you telling me. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I know my way around a vegetable patch, thank you very much. Helped out with pretty much everything here. It's starting to get colder, so next week we're gonna try to plant garlic. And you'll be able to eat the garlic once it's finished growing? What'd be the point of growing vegetables if you can't eat them by the end of it? Just seems weird to me that it'd be so easy. Well, feel free to come out and find out. Tomorrow we'll have some garden work you could do. Don't let him trick you into doing his portion of the work, Ghost T. Why would I do that? I actually like gardening. School bell rings and the three of us head back to class. Ah yeah, I want to garden. I want to pluck his weeds. I don't know what that was. The rest of the day is uneventful. I'll head home once class is over. I enter class following day and Hayden and Arlie are already sitting on the opposite sides of the room. They react to the noise of the door opening and both look up from what they're doing to acknowledge me. Hayden's reviewing his notes and Arlie's on his phone with his feet up on his desk. It's a little surprising to see them not interacting. I guess they're not feeling social today? I take my seat and the teacher enters the room. Alright everyone, remember there's a test coming up Friday, so stay focused. I expect everyone to be able to pass this, and you've been giving more than enough resources. I spend the time trying to follow the material. At lunchtime I decided to... I want to go to the club meeting! I wanted to take Arlie up on his offer and take part in the gardening club. Or to look at the very least. I don't have anything better than to do during lunch. Yeah. As I walk over to the gardens, a familiar voice calls out. Yo, Ghost T! Nice to see you showed up. So, the gardening meeting got called off last minute, but that doesn't mean we can't get our hands dirty. We can get you officially initiated later. Not sure if I agreed to joining just yet. Really? That's a shame. I might resign my offer if you're not gonna jump at the chance. You at least up for helping out today? Sure. Great. Got some general weeding to do? Ah yeah, plug his weeds. Gotta get ready for the garlic. Oh, and these leaves are starting to get on my nerves. You know how to use a rake, right? Is there some kind of special technique to it? Oh, Ghost, he's so naive. How much you have to learn. Don't worry, I'll be here to lead you through it. You can rely on me. Arlie leads me over to the tool shed and pulls out a key from his back pocket. Hold the door. He barely gives me a second to grab it before he lets go. It's ridiculously heavy. Here's a pair of gloves. We'll start with the weeding and see how much time we have for anything else. He rummages in the back for a while, coming out with a couple of trowels and something that looks like a mini rake. We walk over to the beds and Arlie kneels down beside us, motioning for me to join. How do I know that's a weed? What's a weed and what isn't? Might be better if you just watch me. I'll point out the differences as we go. It's a little easier if you know what's planted in the bed, and when it becomes anything that isn't. These are generally well maintenance, but keep your eyes peeled for anything starting to grow in a bed that already has something in it. Gets to work picking out the smaller, irregular plants among the bigger ones. You gotta make sure to dig deep enough to get the roots out with the leaves, otherwise they'll just grow back. Getting the hang of it? Sorta. Some of the common weeds I can recognize, dandelions and, actually, that's about it. You'll get there eventually. I can't name most of them either. He passes me the other trowel. Here's a couple of empty beds I need digging over. Get rid of everything and I'll help once I'm finished here. I do my best, but Arlie still has to work on the beds I thought that I finished. There seems to be so much learning on how to garden. Isn't this supposed to be a relaxing hobby? It's semi-relaxing when you know what you're doing. I didn't expect Arlie to take something so seriously. Looks like we won't have time for raking today. At this rate, I'm gonna come after school to do it. It's bothering you that much? Sorta. Everything would look way nicer if it was tidier. And it'd be great for the compost. Dedication's pretty admirable. Thanks. Have you realized how cool and complex gardening can be? I think so. I'd have given you the in-depth version during the tour, but we had Hayden dragging us around. Thought I could make it up to you too. You don't like Hayden? Nope, can't stand the guy. He can't take a joke to save his life. He cares way too much about studying. Way too stuck up, and I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble every time I'm around him. That's a pretty passionate response. What? No way. Looking at the time on his phone, he decides that's enough for lunch and starts packing up the equipment. Not bad, thanks for the help, Ghost T. No problem. It was certainly interesting to watch. Cool to hear you talk about something you're passionate about. I'll make sure to teach you a proper raking technique. Wow, amazing. The school bell rings soon after and we head to class. Yeah. Hayden and Arlie pull faces as they meet each other's gaze. Do they really need to keep this up? Yes. The next day starts too quick for my liking. Me too, holy shit. I barely get to the door before I see a girl I haven't met make a beeline for me. Hi. Hey, you're the new student, right? What's your name? Energy catches me off guard. I'm still waking up. It's Ghost T. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. My name's Nala. But you can call me Nala. I was off sick the past couple of days, so sorry I couldn't say hi one day. So what's been your impression of the school so far? Met anyone you think you'd be friends with? It's only day 3, but I've met both Hayden and Arlie. Really? She takes an interest upon hearing those names. Those two are hilarious! They literally cannot go a single day without mentioning each other. That does a trick for the 2 days I've been here so far. Not sure if the pattern will continue, but she does have a point. She pulls a juice box out of her back pocket and takes a long sip. What kind of high schooler still drinks juice boxes? Ghosty? The question is, what kind of grown adult? High school, middle school, elementary school, retirement home schooler doesn't drink juice. What are you looking at? You want one? I do have a spare. You can have it if you want. No, I'm good. Really? Alrighty, more for me. After hearing some loud footsteps clambering down the hall, the class door opens and Arlie barrels through it. Hayden follows behind, hunching over in the doorway. How many times do I have to tell you to stop running? You're the one who's out of breath. Good thing a teacher isn't here to scold you. You really shouldn't break the rules like that, Hayden. Ah, right on cue. Look who's arrived together once again. Hey, Nala, feeling better? Yep, good as ever. So, what's got you both making so much noise early in this morning? Mr. Student Council President here thought he could beat me in a race to class. Pretty close, right? He's faster than he looks. That is not what happened. Hayden catches his breath, recomposes himself, and stops leaning on the doorframe. I saw him running down the hall as I was getting my things out of the locker, and my bag was on the floor. I didn't even get time to say anything to him, and he ran past. He grabbed my bag and just kept running. Having no idea if he'd actually stop at 3C or just keep going, what choice did I have? He's just mad he lost the race we were having. Hayden snatches his bag back from Arlie, who lets it go with a smirk. I even ran past my part carrying extra weights. What have you got in that thing? Books made of lead? Student council material. Paperweight adds up. Well, you could at least thank me for bringing it to class to you. I don't need a personal assistant, but if you're so desperate to carry my stuff for me, I'm sure we could work something out. Wouldn't want to steal the opportunity from the student council fan club. It's not fair to you and all your weird underlings. You're part of that, right, Nala? What, me? As if. No offense, Hayden. I love you as a friend and all, but I do enough work as it is. None taken. Wanna hang out at lunch, Ghosty? Yeah. Sure. Awesome! Look forward to it. Wasn't sure how I was gonna spend lunch otherwise. Hanging out with Arlie was fun, but I'm not much of a help to him gardening. If anything, I'm a distraction. I don't want to continue to bother him. Even so, he looks a little surprised. Not coming back to gardening club, Ghosty? That's a shame. Maybe in the future? I just don't want to refuse an offer to hang out. Should have beaten me to it, Arlie. You snooze, you lose. Well, you're always welcome to come back anytime. Aw, he kinda looks sad. Nala runs over to my desk the second the lunch bell rings. Let's go, Ghosty, I'm starving. I gotta get lunch quick. I'm on duty today and I'll get yelled at if I'm too late. She fails to mention exactly what she'll be late for, but I follow nonetheless. We make our way down to the cafeteria. Want anything? I'll get you something if you're hungry. My treat. I'm good, thanks. I'm not hungry. Yeah, you are. I'll get you a sandwich. Is egg and lettuce good? He's not listening to me at all. Sure. Great, give me a sec. He returns with 2 sandwiches and a couple more juice boxes, passing one of them to me. Okay, now let's head to the student council. Don't want Hayden yelling at me for being late again. You're part of the student council? Yeah, didn't Hayden tell you? I only met you today. When would it have come up? Hayden didn't mention me? Wow, I'm hurt. You mentioned someone was sick yesterday. Was that you? Yeah, I'm making it up today. As we reach the student council room, Nala runs down the hall and throws open the door. Hayden, I'm here. I heard you coming from across the hall. Hey, Ghosty. Sick of gardening already? Haven't really made up my mind about it. That's not for everyone. I don't mind if Arlie needs extra set of hands. Sometimes I jump in. Sorry getting here took a while. I had to get Ghosty some lunch. Not late or anything, right? Not later than you normally are. Great, so what do we need done today? I sorted out most of the shelves yesterday, so not much. Look at you being productive. Well, I can try to do the rest of it if you want to relax. I'd appreciate it. One of our members had to drop recently due to it being too much on top of the other club. You don't have a line of fangirls wanting to join their place? What about one of those? The question alone seems to drain him. I'd rather run the entire council by myself than deal with any of those for more than 5 minutes at a time. That bad? Some days. I don't suppose you'd be interested in joining, would you, Ghosty? Oh, that's a bit quick, Hayden. Hasn't even been a week. I'm desperate. Not sure if I should be offended by that. From what I've seen of Ghosty, I can't imagine we've had any problems working. Are you interested? No. Sorry, I don't think the student council's for me. Really? Fair enough, I understand. It's a bit quick. The offer's still on the table if you change your mind. I'm happy helping out today, though, if anything needs done. The bell rings and we make our way back to class. I don't want to join the student council. The next day. I've thought about the offers yesterday, and it might be a good idea to join a club after all. I think I have 2 good options. Oh, baby, you already know we're going to the fucking club, the gardening club. Helping out the student council didn't feel like my thing, so that leaves the gardening club. Make my way down to the garden, hoping it'll be better fit for me. Arlie's there already, rake in hand. Ella too, who waves once she sees me. Hey, Ghosty, you ready to rake some leaves? You're helping out at the gardening club? Yeah, I'm acting as an honorary member today. Arlie asked for my help. Figured I could put her energy to good use. One less fangirl to bother Hayden too. He'll have to thank me later. How many times do I have to tell you not to let me with those girls? Not on duty today? Nope, just Hayden by himself. Hayden only wants me around some of the week. Don't want to disturb his peace and quiet too much. So I'm here to help Arlie out with the raking. Let's go. Arlie reaches into the back of the shed and hands me another rake and a pair of gloves. Okay, so before we get started, I gotta go over the proper raking technique. This is serious stuff. You could really hurt yourself if you mess this up. Speaking from experience, boss. Not firsthand, but I've seen many a comrade underestimate the strain raking takes on the body and end up in the infirmary as a result. Dehydration, back pain, blistering fingers. Many people assume stepping on a rake is the trick to watch out for, but that's only the beginning. Nala's trying her best not to burst out laughing. You better take this seriously, Ghosty. I almost stepped on a rake once. Sometimes rakes hide in the very leaves they gather, waiting to strike. Stay vigilant, vigilant, Ghosty. And never be too careful. Right. Make sure you keep your back straight. Knees bent. Let me know if you start getting thirsty, too. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get my knees bent and my back straight. I haven't gotten a spare water bottle on me. We have the garden hose if it gets desperate. You'll make it through this. I won't let you down. Just try to make the pile near the compost bin. I'll throw it in there after. We get to raking. Nala takes one side of the garden, and I stick with Arlie and tackle the other. Hey, not bad. You're a natural at this. From around the corner, Hayden makes his way over to Arlie and a stack of papers under his arm. Nala runs over to join us. Hayden! Weird seeing you here. What's up? Not much. Just finished handing out various papers to various clubs. I see you're here... breaking the leaves? Just finished. Did a great job, right? That's for me to decide. Let's see how many of these leaves make it to the compost before we re-rake. Re-rake. If you could hand this form to the gardening club lead, Arlie, I'd appreciate it. Oh, don't recognize authority when it's right in front of you? For shame, Hayden. Since when are you the lead of anything? Sent a couple of days ago. It's temporary, but the gardening club president gotta go in for surgery and needs someone to take over in the meantime. Explains the weird attitude he's had, bossing Nala and I around. Well, I expect this form doesn't need an explanation. I'll sort it, don't worry. Good. Oh, and Nala, I need you to... Aha! Hayden! Don't go telling my lackey what to do. Lackey, huh? You can't hold my vice president hostage against me. I have custody of Nala today. Everything's gotta go through me. She doesn't stop being student council just because she's helping you out. It's okay, Hayden. I accept the bribes. What do you want? Surprised Arlie's getting away with any of this nonsense. Give me your notes for the test tomorrow. Of course. I should have assumed you haven't studied for tomorrow's test. It's not that I haven't studied, it's that you haven't consented everything down to bullet points that makes my life easier. Condensed it. Pretty please. Condensed. Fine, see me after class. This might be the first time I've been happy to hear that. The bell rings and we make our way back to class. Afternoon class wasn't very notable. Once the lesson was over, I packed my things and began to head home. As I headed down the stairs, I see Nala waiting by the bottom of the entrance door. Ghosty, there you are. I was starting to wonder if I'd miss you heading home. Everything okay? Yeah, totally. I just wanted to ask a favor. Sure. What's up? Let me think how to pitch this. Help with a thing. She takes a loud sip of her juice before counting. Continuing. Counting? So you're pretty good friends with Arlie, right? I'm not sure if I'd go as far to say that. Sure you are! He doesn't talk to people this fast often, despite how friendly he is. But I have a problem. I can't fix it by myself. Arlie won't talk to me at all about Hayden. Not a word. You've seen how those two bicker. I want them to get along, but I can't solve anything if one side won't talk to me about the other. It might be because we're mutual friends, and I'm part of the student council. But you're not. So basically, I want these two to be friends again, since right now they're not. Why are you obsessed with them getting along? They seem happy as they are. I don't know if I see a reason to disrupt that. No, the way that things are right now is all wrong. Can't you just believe me when I say I know my friends well enough? I've known these guys my entire life, since kindergarten. They used to get along great, but after they entered high school, things got tense. They've gone to their separate ways, and it's weird. They won't accept an offer to hang out with me, but they also won't leave each other alone. It kind of sucks being in between that. I just want to go back to the way things used to be. I want the three of us hanging out again. Or maybe all four of us, if that's how you want it to be. So if you could help, I'd appreciate that. I mean, I can try. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Well, you're doing something right. Just keep being there for Arlie, I guess. Leave in a good word about Hayden here and there, and maybe encourage them to hang out. Can you help me do that? Well, you're not exactly asking me to go out of my way for anything. The way you described it, I think I already am. Yay! Thank you, Ghosty. Things will get better once this is sorted out, I promise. You'll be paid in various flavors of juice box. That's all I got on me. Take it or leave it. Oh, well, I don't really want any juice, thank you. You'll change your minds eventually once you realize how good these things are. See you tomorrow. Thanks again. She runs off, pleased that she's gotten what she wanted. The weekend flies by, but I try not to think about the looming test result. I enter the classroom, still early. To my surprise, the teacher's already here. Ghosty, here you go, your results from Friday. With some hesitation, I take a look at the score written at the bottom. Not too shabby. Could be better, but for someone unfamiliar with the majority of the material, I can't complain. I walk over to Hayden, who's still sitting at his desk. Arlie's not here, and neither's Nala, since he's the only one I'm comfortable with. He doesn't look happy. You okay, Hayden? He barely looks up from his test result. I was so close to a perfect score, a single question off. Most people are usually happy about that. It was over a stupid mistake on my part. I wouldn't fret. Still top grade, right? I guess. The door opens and Arlie walks through it, yawning. Arlie, here you go, your test result. Congrats on passing. Aw, shit, I passed? Hell yeah, I thought I was gonna have to make this one up. Takes a piece of paper and walks over to Hayden's desk. Really? You're celebrating just a pass? Yeah, a pass is a pass. You look happier than Hayden does. Ah, what's wrong, Mr. President? Didn't get a perfect score. What's it to you? Ah, man, didn't expect to be right. It wasn't 2 mistakes, was it? Say it isn't so, Hayden. Hayden hands Arlie his results, refusing to make eye contact. Arlie scans the sheet, squinting at the section underlined in red. Something that dumb counts against you? That sucks. It's my own fault for messing it up. Next time I'll be more careful. This level of stress isn't good for the complexion, you know. It's just a little mistake. The result doesn't count towards anything, so don't worry about it. I swear, you care way too much about this stuff. It's better than not caring at all. Why would I care? It's not important. You don't think it counts for anything? No, it's a dumb test, not worth stressing over. Tell that to the universities when they're looking at your overall grade. You can't scare me into giving a shit, Hayden. I can promise you no university's going to care about the single difference between a 99 and 100 on a single test. So what score did you get, if you're so happy about it? See for yourself. Arlie hands Hayden both the tests to compare. Huh, I was expecting a lot worse. This is more than just a passing grade. See how unstressed I am by it too? It still isn't something to celebrate. Well, I'm happy with it. I did better than with your notes, so thanks for that. Oh, no problem. Glad they helped. Alright everyone, please take your seats. We're starting a new chapter today. Hope everyone's excited. The class groaned. The morning period is long. I'm relieved once lunch rolls over. Arlie's still thinking about the exchange with Hayden this morning. I wonder if he listened to anything the teacher was talking about. He really gets worked up over dumb stuff, huh? Shame, really. It was wasted effort. Really don't care about your grades? It's not that I don't care. It's that he should pick a major and work towards it instead. Last I checked, he had no idea what he wants to do after high school. You've had that conversation? Yeah, a long time ago. His behavior hasn't changed, so I think it's safe to say things are the same. You'll exhaust yourself trying to be perfect at everything. Sounds like you've given a lot of thought to this. Would be a loss if he goes bald from stress. What will the fangirls do then? I'm going into horticulture, by the way. You're certainly passionate enough. My backup plan is starting some kind of lawn mowing business, working at a garden center or hardware store if needed. All thought out, huh? Yep, and if things change in college, that's fine too. I trust Hayden will do something at high level, but he really needs to learn to prioritize. Sounds like you're really concerned for his future. Oh, well, maybe I am. Alright, enough of this. Let's get to the garlic planting. Second period isn't very noteworthy. I watch Arlie pretend to pay attention every time Hayden looks over at him. He has it down to an art. A week into the new school experience, and Artie feels mundane. Ah, wow. So mundane? So mundane. It's already October. Well, are you guys interested in seeing more of this? Well, you should be. Check out the next episode when it comes out. Benches.